Hello and welcome to the second episode of On the Couch with James Jeffers. With me, Luke Ayres.
And me, James Jeffers. The last week, you gave me an introduction, it wasn't very good, so I prepared just a little something.
Your own introduction.
Yeah.
He's a future chess grandmaster with the jawline of a leading man. He looks like he breaks skulls for the Russian mafia, but has a heart of gold. A four-time Young Chess Player of the Year, he's a tickle monster for the older generation. With the lower body of a horse and a back like a barrel of steaks, he's everyone's gay hero. He's my boyfriend and yours. It's James, the Wolfcock Jeffers.
Thanks.
A little smattering of applause does never go missed, does it? Right, so we've got 4 more questions for you today. You know, we had a couple more last time, but it's getting harder and harder each week to keep up the questions.
We've done it once before,
but even that was hard enough. So it was recently announced that you would like to be a girl for a month. Why?
Basically, I don't understand girls. And girls don't understand me for the most part. So I think if I could be a girl for a month, we get all blood egg week month. Blood egg week.
Blood egg week month.
Because in a month you'll get blood egg week and you'll get all the things that come with being a girl. And I think I'll be able to get a better perspective on why they are boring.
Girls are boring.
For the most part.
Because that does lead on to another question which we'll come on to later, but why do you think they're boring?
I just don't think they're funny. If you can name 4 funny females, I'll concede a point.
Sarah Millican.
1. Point proven.
No. You have argued in the past that it's okay to have sex with a female, and I'm talking they're more than you. Why is that okay, and why does that still make you heterosexual?
I think basically it's okay because if you don't do it, you're a cunty person, to be honest. And if you do, you're a nice man.
Yeah, but you don't want to get bumped. Stick up there, there's a girl.
But it's not necessarily.
It's still gay though, isn't it?
I don't think it is.
You don't think it is because no one.
Do you know what would be gay?
What?
Looking into a man's eyes and singing "Hey There, Delilah" by the Plain White T's. That would be gay.
Yeah.
You could masturbate looking in a man's eyes and it would still be straight and listening to that song. Because you could go knuckle up in an aggressive posture.
So we'll move on to that other question. Why are women dull?
I don't know. This is why I would like to be a woman for a month.
Yeah.
To discover it. But I think it's because they have fannies. And if you ever look at a picture of a fanny and not associate it with sex, it looks like the predator's mouth.
Yeah, well, how's that dull? I'm sure it's
Don't get me. Okay,
it's very intricate and it works. It has a process. You know, it does what it needs to do to have a child. You wouldn't be able to plant your seed.
But like, I'd rather
in a knob, would you?
like inside the knob.
No. Well, you could try. I know you could try.
Just jam it in there like
Just
a musket.
with a funnel.
Yeah. But yeah, if my genitals were that unattractive to the eye, I wouldn't be happy. I'd be born in a zone.
Do you think that's the only thing women have going for them? There's the obvious boobs as well, but
yeah, and if you flip it over as well, there's some good stuff around the back, beside that, for the most part, yeah.
but that's all there is to women. Just there to plant your seed and be done with. But what about the maternal care that they have? Don't you think that matters?
Nah.
So do you think you're alright bringing a child up on your own?
Manhood, like steel, must be forged. At the age of 5, I will remove my child from his mother and leave him in the wilderness. If he survives, I will accept him as mine.
What, like Bluebell Woods or something? Yeah. Is that where you're going to leave him? Simply in the middle of Bluebell Woods. And then if he survives, he's alright. And what are you going to do with him then? Are you just going to... You know, what if you have a girl?
Same goes.
But you're thinking she's less likely to survive.
But that, she might prove me wrong.
So, this is the final question I've got, and it's quite an audacious one because I heard you say this recently and I was a bit shocked. I think discipline can be introduced in schools by rape.
Not so much by rape, but by threat of rape. And if you are going to introduce actual rape, it has to be done by the parents at home. Because you don't, because you know what I mean. You have to have a level of parents' involvement in a child's life.
And you're not overtaking that by using rape.
If a kid needs to learn, how else will they learn?
Don't rape them. Did this happen to you? Is this...
No, and I think that's why I'm the way I am. It should have.
You should have been good.
Has anybody else got a question that they'd like to
I've got a question for you, Mr. Jeffers. What does James Jeffers think about the role of testicles during a blowjob?
That's a good one.
I tend to ignore them, but if you can suck both in at once without crushing them, you're a well-skilled craftsman. And if not, there's no point. You might as well just leave them, to be honest.
So you don't think there's a
Not even a little tickle.
I'd rather they reach.
Squeeze me, get in shot.
I'd rather they reached behind the balls and tickled the gooch myself.
Why do you like your gooch being tickled?
It's just the way it makes your bumhole tickle.
And you're still trying to establish that you're not homosexual. But
I'm in no way homosexual.
But you like your bum being tickled.
I'm a complex man.
I think that just about sums him up. He is a complex man. Stay tuned, we'll have more coming up in the coming weeks. Thank you from everyone here. I've had a good time, I'm sure you have too. Bye bye.